Okay, slash marker. Next Maporino entry. We're heading over to StarCraft Remastered. I'm liking the diaspora of games we're getting on the first day. We had an Age of Empires 2, a Warcraft 3, a StarCraft 2, but was mostly kind of Warcraft 3 in StarCraft 2, and now we're getting a StarCraft Remastered, and then the next one's going to be StarCraft 2. That's pretty cool. We're getting a little bit of everything on the first day. This is Den of the Beast, submitted by UEDCommander, who is the creator of Brood War Alternate. You can check it out on Star Edit. If you're unfamiliar, I have a playthrough on my channel as well. It's got all the links in it for how to find it. You could probably also just Google Brood War Alternate. I'm sure you'll find yourself on a pathway to finding the link. Throw your soldiers into positions whence there is no escape, and they will prefer death to flight. If they will face death, there is nothing they may not achieve. That's ominous. Kalin Re command ship Fidelis on perimeter orbit over Zerg's central world, Char.
And Taradun exiles. Rejoice, for our grand crusade against the vile Zerg has finally reached its objective. As if 2 Ventilators ago, Rebel Nurture has informed us that his scouts have discovered the Karm's most protected secret, the nesting ground for the Overmind's corporeal body, as well as his highest cerebrals. The time to destroy the very heart of this forum is finally upon us. Seeing as our victory today could signify the end of this Zerg resistance, Executor Tassadar has reallocated 2 Crimson Talent platoons to support us. They are standing by at the Kormut Nexus Point, awaiting gateway deployment at our command. Unfortunately, Executor himself will not be able to lead us into battle. The Conclave requires his services elsewhere. He gave the honor of defeating one of the Empire's greatest enemies to us. We will not fail him. Mojo's cohort has already established a forward base
Mojo!
to the Overmind's position. Join them, rout the brutes that stand in defense of their master, and slay the abomination once and for all. Go now, and bring a slow and painful death to all who oppose the Empire.
So again, keep in mind, this is part of Brood War Alternate, so, like, who is what in what role is swapped from what it was in the original. So the Protoss take the place of the Zerg, and the Zerg take the place of the Terrans, so I think we're, like, we're basically, like, overthrowing the Confederacy. I think this might be akin to, like, invading Tarsonis? Some kind of? Maybe? Eliminate all Cerebrates in the area. Do we have to use Dark Templar, I wonder? Let's check it out. This is probably going to be pretty difficult. Maybe we'll restart. We'll see.
Glory to the Conclave. Glory to the Empire.
Eliminate all Cerebrates in the area. Oh, okay. We've got red and red. Light red and dark red. Okay, cool. It looks like we're actually pretty well protected by our allies, which is a nice feeling. Probably just want to grab an early Cyber Core. And then look around right away to see, because I can see some extra bases to take. I'm curious to see if... Oh, okay. Well, I guess you can have that. We'll see if UEDCommander has decided to go a little easy on me because he knew he was submitting for Maporino. But, Brood War Alternate.
Come here, Protoss. By our master's will, the swarm shall consume you.
Brood War Alternate, similar to UED AIP. Pretty hard.
Something to do with how you changed his mind and mangled his connection to your swarm through your crude attempts to tamper with the color?
Ooh, spicy.
Do not pretend to be a maven in the matters that are beyond your comprehension, creature. Our eternal bond is unshakable. Our unity transcends the narrow path offered by your power. You cannot possibly hope to understand us. You can lie to your minions all you want, servants, but you cannot lie to us. We are well aware of how you caged your own creator like an animal, abused his power, and installed yourself to lead the swarm in his stead. Unfortunately for you, these citizens are very useless to the Empire. For your betrayal, you shall die, and the Garam swarm will die with you.
Alright. I'll be honest, I wasn't super focused on that because I'm just making sure that I'm not going to die. But it seems like having 2 allies here is good. Our allies are really aggressively expanding, too. That's pretty awesome. It's a small-scale map by my standards. Also, maybe more similar to UEDAP because Necron wrote the AIs. Hey! So what you're saying is Necron submitted twice, technically, and is therefore disqualified. I'm just kidding. Wouldn't it be weird if I was like that? I gotta get one of these expansions, okay? I gotta take one of these. I also want to point out, normally this type of tile set of the lava tile is unbuildable. So that's been modified, which I think is neat. I'm getting the impression that our allies are going to do a lot of work for us here, which I look forward to very much. Vanguard. That's different. Kalenri Vanguard. Regenerates health when attacking a target. So, so the longer they stay alive, the more health they get, more life drain they get. That's intriguing. And by intriguing, I mean, like, really good and cool. I don't like taking bases that my allies could otherwise take to gain power, but at a certain point, like, I need to make sure that I have some survivability here, okay? Do you see that micro? I pulled the Dragoon back, moved him back in with hold position micro. He's an actual StarCraft god. You didn't think you'd ever see it. We do have access to Dark Templar, which probably will be a really, really solid choice as time goes on. So let's grab that Citadel. Gotta focus on my economy, but having enough units to survive.
The Zerg already fortified their positions in an attempt to stall our advance.
The forum available squads with the centuries and apply harassment tactics. Pivot them down, don't permit them to establish a front line, and victory will be assured.
Upgrade complete.
So what it's basically saying is don't let them expand too aggressively. So let's go and look. See, they are setting up. Let's see. Let's maybe hope that our allies can handle. Some. That actually makes this difficult. See, our allies can handle some of these attacks, and then meanwhile, I will focus on trying to get some of these enemy bases destroyed. It's not Z for Zealot. It's Vanguard. How much does this cost? 150. Okay. Come on. No, don't run away. I don't think we have enough. I don't think we have enough to kill him. The stupid... The slow... I don't think we quite have enough, unfortunately. I will pull back with what we have, and we could try that again. Got some StarCraft 2 music, by the way. Nice little addition. Yo, my ally setting up some defenses, too. Would you look at that? Probe me? Probe me? You know what I mean. Build probes? Uh-oh. I hope my allies will defend me when this area gets inevitably overrun. Maybe it was a little too aggressive in attacking there. Got some of our Crimson Talons here now, too. Dragoons. Feeling like a decent start. You know, we'll go with Poops. Feeling like an okay start. Feeling like an okay start. Zealot legs. Let's get that Templar archive. Seems like we've basically taken our entire side of the map. My allies... This guy's got 2, and I've got 1. He's getting kind of roasted over there. We have a build... What's it called? Animation? Come on, buddy. You gotta hang on, okay? You can't expect me to take care of all this for you, all right?
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Let's at least save this Nexus. If they can maybe get that locked down, they'll be in much better shape. We'll get another Forge. Templar Archive will let me do a number of other things. Never hurts to grab a Stargate, even just mixing in a couple carriers over time. There seems like there's plenty of resources available too, so it doesn't seem like there's going to be like a massive rush.
You have not enough minerals. Cheers.
I guess I'll protect you. For now.
You must construct additional pylons.
There's the supply block. Liking the feel of this map so far, for sure. Feels like we have like really impactful allies that will do more and more the more that we allow them to get set up. I may have lost my opportunity to be aggressive enough early. I don't know. Hopefully. The nice thing with Protoss is like their tier 1 units are so good that you can get away with just making Zealot Dragoon and you're probably gonna be able to like wipe an enemy with just that if you build enough of it once you get to 333. Whew! It's a lot. They're getting hit. Keep making probes. It doesn't seem like there are any other bases available to me, so I will... Yeah, focus on upgrades. We'll get a fleet beacon. I don't want to do mass carrier, but we just want to get enough carriers to support our units. I don't know, my allies are just like running single individual units in there to die. 4 Carapace? Excuse me? I don't want them breaking through this, okay? Could I afford to have another probe on this? Because it seems like my units are pathing strangely to get through that area. My goal is to just get enough upgrades such that then I can start macroing really hard and just spam units like crazy. Any other gas options? My allies are just, they're really yeeting themselves up there, aren't they? I think I'm going to focus on orange because that's who's putting the most pressure on me. And our red ally has 2 bases instead of just 1, so I think they can maybe hold their own a bit easier. Ooh, we can make Crimson Talons. Dude, if you're blocking my units, that's not cool, bro. So let's do that and get the Robo facility. I refuse to make Reavers. I won't do it. What? The Templar Archive doesn't have a research animation? Literally unplayable. I feel like I'm probably sitting in my base for way too long here, and we gotta get going. I think if I can get up to +3 attack, pretty much as soon as this, I mean, this is +2, but once we start +3 and get to +3, then that's when... Hello? Are you gonna react and help yourself, please? They're not gonna do it. Swing over there, help them out. Oh, they've got their... Oh no, that's the enemy Zerg. They kind of look the same. Uh-oh. They're just blazing right by, aren't they? We only need a few units to sort of lure these things away from my buildings, right? No! No! That's a bummer. Get him, Scout! See, we can sort of like lure these things around. Good work, Probe. So where did most of my units end up? Oh, they're over here. Trying to defend this I feel like I should take this base and let my ally take the middle one. Because my ally is not good at defending these specific areas very well at all, are they? Pull the boys. Well, I guess we'll build like 2 cannons to kill Zerglings if they get down here in the future. Carrier bay. Carriers. Let's get some dragoons. Okay, this guy's still alive. I don't know if I'm really contributing enough to make sure that he'll live. Well, I probably won't wait for +3 now. Feels like the enemy started with a really solid upgrade advantage. As we close that gap, this is gonna be a lot simpler, I think. Man, yeah, my ally feels like they're not able to hold these areas at all, and I should just take these bases from them, because they are not competent enough, I think, to hold on to these zones. As much as I think that they probably benefit from them, I should take the areas that need the most defense. Also DTs, because they're not bringing any detection. Get him. Keep it up, buddies. Killed my cyber. I mean, this area up here seems like it's living its best life. I might as well build all my tech up here in the middle. Interceptor. If we can just hang on to our main base for long enough, then we can cut a swath straight up the left and wipe out a lot of that stuff. Good work, friend. We don't need a lot of cannons, just enough. No, we don't need that. We can do this. Cybernetics core. Now I've got enough minerals, I just need to spam gateways and get those tier 1 units out like I was saying. And just make sure that we're constantly researching our ground upgrades, because eventually we're going to be able to out-macro this. Well, that's not true. That's not really how these maps work. But I will feel a lot more confident once I can just have like 6 or 7 gateways just churning out units. Then I think we'll be perfectly fine. I obviously need another base, too. That's a lot of Hydras. I should probably make some High Templar. They're spreading out right now, though, so this is our chance to kind of get in there and deal a lot of damage. Man, losing that +2 right before it finished hurts. That makes a really big difference. Just keep individual carriers being built. I don't want to overbuild carriers like I mentioned. We don't need that many. We just need a couple, and they're going to be on defense. Get some DTs. Start Air 2. I also focused all my cannons in the wrong place. This is not actually where they send the majority of their units. Seems like they're programmed to go around and be sneaky. Cool. Okay. You guys just stay here, gather your energy. We will use you to storm defensively for, well, that's Scourge. We don't have to worry about that. I mean, we will when we're being offensive, but not really defensively. Good work building that cannon, buddy. You're doing the Lord's work. That is a large attack. Let's ensure that our ally can survive this, and then we will go and attack, because I think we're in pretty good shape. Make those Dragoons. Crimson Talons would be nice. What do I need? A support bay, right? That one. Where did that big attack wave go? It's gone. It's just scary. I mean, I'll just save. It's scary to leave your base and attack, considering the enemy comes in with like really big waves. So, you know, you leave your base to attack, and then you just get absolutely rolled. But that's what's, you know, that's what saving is for, so that's perfectly acceptable. Okay, how much do these bad boys cost? 300, 150? You're gonna bankrupt me. Give me some pylons and we'll build them up here in the area that is safe. Interesting choice. Interesting choice of area to attack. Let's get down here. Hey, it looks like our allies should be mostly okay, but let's get down there, help clean this up, and then we're gonna attack. And by we, I mean me, because, like, who are you? You're just watching, okay? You don't have the stress that I have right now. You don't understand. I fell into the Protoss meme where I get everything. Yeah. I do that. Ah! Oh, gosh. We'll be okay. Dragoon, Zealot. 5, 6, 7. Let's get more. But save me from the lings, please. Ooh, they already killed him. My goodness. Powerful Zerglings. That's what I get for helping my stupid ally who can't defend themselves. I'm feeling that classic alternate / UED AIP feeling where I'm probably too far behind. But, again, we just keep chucking an extra carrier in there every so often and it'll be okay. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, that's what you should be attacking. Sure. Okay, up here, please. Unpowered. Oh, that one. Okay. My allies, yeah, they definitely, I feel a little underwhelmed. They're okay, but it feels like without my direct assistance constantly, then they die. I would hope that they at least would live. I mean, they don't have to make offensive progress, but I would really hope that they would, like, mostly live, but they do not. No, they do not. Did I lose my carriers somehow? No, they're down here. Go get them. Thanks for your help. Okay. Up here, please? Lots of ultras. I think if I wouldn't handicap myself, we probably could have massed carriers by now and win. Not that mass carriers always works, but I'm not seeing any devourers. So I think that might have been the right choice. I don't know. Goodbye, carrier. We hardly knew you. Yeah, because this guy got roasted really early. Not super early, but like they just are not any good at doing anything. So I think what I'll probably do is just completely restart. Not very fun, but we'll completely restart and just like take our allies' stuff because they are garbage. We'll take the areas that tend to get wiped and then we'll just build a bunch of cannons and defend them ourselves with High Templar. It's interesting player perception-wise because I think they definitely live longer and defended more attacks than the player has. Yeah, but if I would be able to defend them, then I wouldn't lose nearly as much and would be able to accomplish something. So if I can defend them, then maybe they can attack. Otherwise, all they're doing is fighting a constantly losing battle as I move my units around and then I lose my own stuff because they can't do anything themselves. I think that's part of the problem. Wow, they take that so fast, don't they? Man, that's a bummer. They take that so fast. So what am I going to do differently this time? I have no idea. I'm just going to try again.
I long for combat. You should not have come here, but
Skip.
you must construct additional pylons.
I think it's just sort of the nature of the beast with these types of like super scripted things. The AI is just not good at defending itself. It's not. Because it spreads its stuff out rather than recognizing where the enemy is likely going to attack. So if I could be in the positions, like if I could keep the space, I know they're going to attack here more than pretty much every other spot. So I can keep my army or spam some cannons there, and it will hold on a lot longer. So it seems like all they're really good at is hanging on and slowly losing. And that is then what happens to me because I can't get them into a position where they're not just barely hanging on, where I feel the need to have to defend them constantly. Alternatively, I could just let them die. This is something that I sort of came to terms with in previous playthroughs, or like my most recent like UED AIP playthrough, where I was obsessed with keeping an ally alive, which was really dumb, and all I needed to do was let them die, and then I instantly won on my next attempt. So maybe I should just let him go. Turtle up. Take this gas. It's gonna be great. Also, we'll just build some cannons over here so that that scripted Zergling attack that comes down here doesn't kill all my probes. I could, kill their stuff just so that I can force them to not have to defend it. That's some big brain tactics right there. Womp, 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 womp. Engage harassment tactics. Use that extra 100 APM that I know you have. That's me. 200 APM J Maporino. Hey, they are doing it. Good work. Skip. I don't think any attacks are scripted. Wow. That's pretty cool. I'm doing something a little weird and different this time. It's probably not going to pay off, but again, I'll just restart again. That's perfectly fine. Oh my god, my phone keeps buzzing and I kept it in my pocket. Stop! I feel like my probes take a really strange path back to the gas here. Could probably oversaturate that. I don't know. I feel like my initial harassment idea was good. I thought it was pretty good. It just got shut down because, honestly, that Queen and Snare murdered me. Absolutely roasted me. Was it 350? 300. That's cheaper than I thought. Wub, 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 wub. Wub, 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 wub. Was there this much downtime in the first run through that I had? I guess the buildup was like really chill. It doesn't always feel that way, but I think it was. Fleet beacon coming right up. No, 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 no. Start the carrier first, then we can worry about that. All right. Okay. Don't rally to the minerals. That doesn't work. Feels like there's less pressure on them, but again, it doesn't. The pressure doesn't really start till later, so it's a little misleading. And we'll just go full on offense this time. Once we get like 4 carriers, then we can start pushing a little bit harder, and then we can start mixing in some gateway units. But for now, it's fine. Templar Archive still. I mean, you need High Templar or Reavers to defend. Reavers may be actually better versus the Ultras. I've noticed there's like really large Ultra attacks, and Ultras seem to be a very persistent theme here.
Upgrade complete.
And shields.
Require more Vespine gas. Upgrade complete.
Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Can I make another one of these? Not yet. Can't really afford it.
You require more Vespine gas.
Okay, I hear things getting attacked, so the pressure is beginning. Womp, 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 womp. Yeah, just make some zealots, mix them in, and by extension, we should get zealot legs. And then we go ahead and we grab ground attacks. So we mix in a bunch of zealots with our carriers. That means our carriers are only anti-air, which is not good. But if we can get a critical mass of them, we should be okay. I'm still kind of confused on this. Should I put even more probes on this? It feels kind of wacky to me. Okay, let's mineral dump now. The left base is Mojo. Mojo! I'm a big Mojo fan, if that's not clear. Mojo's boys. And we really need those carrier attack upgrades because of the Ultras. Okay, we just double Q carriers, which means it's time to get a second Stargate. Our gas income will barely be able to support this, I think. Interceptors. Let's unqueue that. What upgrade? That must have been, must have been Zealot legs. Again, I don't want them busting through and messing with my infrastructure again. That hurt.
Upgrade complete.
Sorry, probe. Cannons are so fragile. We could probably block. That would be smart. We could block with shield batteries or pylons. StarCraft 2 music just hits different. Good luck, allies. Don't F this up. This is your one shot, your one opportunity to prove yourself to me.
Instructions. Mudbound claws. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Crouton. Yo, he's making a cannon. Keep it up. Let's go. I feel like this has just been a luckier run. Like, the enemy pressure has probably been more concentrated in places that my ally has been able to defend itself from. And this feels like a cakewalk compared to the last time. Though, again, it might just be the timing where, like, it's going to explode in difficulty at any moment. Not difficulty, but, like, I've let the AI sit and be able to just, you know, build for free. Good. +3 coming up. My upgrades weren't interrupted. This is still struggling. What I could do is just toss in a few DTs and just leave them over here. That might be enough to... Like, this has been fine. It's barely any pressure. Again, it's unclear. Maybe they've just been putting pressure in certain places that my ally has been a little more responsive to. I'm not sure.
Instructions.
We should make some dragoons because there's probably going to be some scourges. That's how you actually say it. I don't know if you know that. That's the real pronunciation. I haven't really been paying attention to chat, by the way, so I apologize. So don't worry about the backseat gaming or anything. I'm glancing, but that's the most I can do. Oh, they brought an overlord. Smart.
Your command. Upgrade complete.
Okay. That's expensive, but I think we gotta do it. I did see the one thing that I was recommended to do, so let's destroy this. Good timing, too. Good timing as well.
Carrier has arrived.
Get at it.
You must construct additional pylons. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Carrier has arrived. We are under attack.
Come on. Storm once. Come on. I don't even care if you storm my own characters. My carriers. Okay, we're fine. Let's go ahead and bring these dudes up here.
Affirmative.
Kill this. Keep adding to my large gateway group. Dude, I'm gonna beat this by turtling. That's not how you'd expect. You love to see it. There we go. There we go.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
The music of mass carriers. It never fails, it never fails, it never fails. I do purposefully handicap myself in many cases because I'm like, I'm not going to do mass carriers, but I'll do it here because I already restarted once, so yeah, that's fine. There's no shame in it. Carriers, mass carriers, mass carriers. Mass carriers.
Construction warriors have engaged the enemy.
Maybe Dark Red will now take that base. Wouldn't that be cool?
Your warriors have engaged.
Here, have this Zealot. Good luck. If they don't set that back up, maybe I should take it. Were they just sitting there? What are you doing, Zealots? I trusted you to help when it mattered the most, and what did you do? You sat there. You did nothing. You're monsters. Excuse me, sir. I hate to do this, but you gotta get out of the way. Okay. Let's go straight up the right, I guess? No, let's go over here. And then cut up to this orange base. I will happily take this. We will rotate some gateway units down here. Love hearing those things die.
Carrier has arrived. You have not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Now, we can't be everywhere at once. Hence, we need gateways. We need some gateway support. So my allies did manage to survive on the left. This is why we make flyers. Because there's not much on the ground that would be able to handle this. They're not bringing overlords, though, so maybe, I don't know, man. +3 ground is on the way. I need Dragoon range. Then we can go air armor and stuff.
Affirmative. Commencing.
Okay, let's go for orange over here next. Get both of these bases taken out. Let's make sure they're not going to retake that. Now we can saturate over here.
Upgrade complete.
Okay. Attack coming in. Hopefully, I think we have enough here. Okay, good luck.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Upgrade complete.
+3 is done. That's big. Big, 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 big.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I don't know where the attacks... I mean, again, this is taking a ton of pressure off our allies. Dude, why are you sitting there? It's probably because I haven't played StarCraft for a while, and that's just how the AI is, but it's it's annoying to remember. 8 and 9.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, allies, get to it. I've given you a lot of space.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I really have given him a lot of space. How long can one man sit in the same place, chipping away slowly, slowly? I can afford to produce off of this for a long time. Okay, that's all done. Air armor level something. Let's go ahead and grab even. Let's just. It's gateway spam time as much as possible. I don't know how to make any offensive progress at this point. It really does feel like my units don't respond. Like they're lacking that guard, that typical like guard type shtick, you know? Like a lot of times they sort of sit there. I do have like an army over here, so that's eating into my supply to being able to be more offensive. My allies are probably out of money. They probably can't do anything.
You must construct additional pylons. We are under attack.
Ensnare, man. I had enough. Oh my god, I know.
You must construct additional pylons.
What, like 3 more?
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Get, please. StarCraft Remastered, double click. Don't remind me. Feels like the ultras were given early chitinous just to counterplay carriers. That's you know, that's a bold assumption, but okay, you guys go back. You guys go ahead and continue attacking if you can. I know it's very difficult. I can macro my little heart out at this point, but and I don't know. I don't know where to push to take any real pressure off. I might be able to destroy this with this group. This is where, because I can't hotkey all these buildings, I have to click each one to set a rally point. It's a little frustrating. All right. Go ahead. Next base, I see a hive in there. That might be great to take out. Not gonna work. I think both my allies are basically dead because they have no means of getting more money. So they're just taking up space, unfortunately. I might be able to YOLO this with the carrier group that I have. Alright, alright. Still got some decent cash there. Jay, you have to save the game. How about Jay, when you lose, we can call it a day for this one. That's what Jay has to do, okay? Yeah, it's still under an hour, to be fair.
Instructions. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. What did I say about macro and my little heart out? Keep that pressure on. Wow.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
I like mimicking the probe. I feel like they have the most charming unit reactions. Here we go. Now we've transitioned into that gateway, mostly gateway tech. Uh-oh, that's not good. Keep them on the ramp. Keep them on the ramp, zealots. There it is. Keep going. There are apparently cerebrants on this map. Somewhere. They said it could not be done. And it still may not be done, but we're trying our best here. Allies, we got some open expansions for you to take if you'd like to try. There's one. I'm gonna assume we need DTs. There was nothing that was like really specified it, but it makes sense. But I'm gonna try and just kill it here and see what happens, rather than trying to transition over to making more DTs.
Forces confirmed. A sandwich has just been liquidated.
Good.
The uncles are correct. The creature is not regenerated.
Good.
As I suspect, the overmind is too weak to revive this movie's reliably. This brood
Ah!
is defeated with it, unable to cover itself with balance.
Your warriors have
Instead,
engaged the
I
enemy.
Ripperoni, pepperoni. It feels good that we at least killed one enemy, though. We killed at least one enemy before a game ender came at us from the other direction that we are out of position for. I feel good about that, at least. Let's take this group. We're gonna hit this, like, man, I almost said something really bad about the color of this Zerg that we're about to attack. Never mind. Now I have to go through and change my rally point for all of these one by one. I know I could hotkey at least some of them, but not enough. So we just steadily, slowly but surely. Zealot me? Or, excuse me, Vanguard me? Let the ally die. Kill it if you have to.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
What's the objective? Maybe you can just YOLO. You have to kill all the cerebrants, too. Goodbye, my friends. It was nice. It was nice while it lasted. I think probably, you know, denying expansions early is important, but I just don't think I'm good enough. To be honest, I just don't think I'm fast enough. But this was a cool map. I like, I mean, I like the allies. I kind of wish that maybe there was a more distinct expansion for the player to take rather than feeling like I'm denying my allies as well. So if that's what it kind of felt like taking this was denying Light Pink or Mojo from taking one of their expansions. And they're not particularly good at defending their outlying areas. I think they're okay kind of keeping these like centralized areas secure, but that's like typical StarCraft, I'd say. But it seemed like the threat detection on these outlying areas, they didn't really build very much, nor I don't know. It's like, I guess they said they were going to build to like harass, so they were sending individual units out which wasn't doing anything and just crippling themselves. But you know, did okay. And I'm gonna guess if you played co-op, then you'd get a your ally would be Mojo. I don't know though. It would be one or the other. One of them's Mojo and one of them's this dark crimson color, which is pretty neat. But yeah, I think maybe being more aggressive early. I think if we kind of combined the attempts, the first attempt and the second attempt, where I like moved out and did at least kill some of these outlying areas, and then we sort of mixed in some carriers with the gateway, the mostly, you know, Zealot, Dragoon, Gateway Force, is probably possible. We hit a point where our allies were too far behind to support us, and there was just the amount of enemies that could reinforce, we just couldn't get through. Cool.
We are under attack.
All right.